Welcome to another episode of the Savage Gentleman Podcast. I am your host, Pastor Benjamin Wilson, and today we embark on part 3 of our journey, navigating modern masculinity through a biblical lens. In this session, we explore the lives of two more exemplary figures from Scripture, Nehemiah, the visionary rebuilder, and Boaz, the stalwart protector and provider. As we navigate the complexities of what it means to be a man in today's fast-evolving world, the ancient yet timeless stories of Nehemiah and Boaz provide us with crucial insights. Nehemiah, known for his strategic acumen and unyielding determination, rebuilt the walls of Jerusalem against all odds, embodying the spirit of leadership and resilience. Boaz demonstrates the virtues of kindness, respect, and responsibility, setting a high standard for personal integrity and the care of others. This week, we explore how these characteristics can guide us in fulfilling our roles within our community and within our family. We will explore the question, how do Nehemiah's leadership strategies apply to modern challenges? We'll also explore the question, what can we learn? What can I learn from Boaz's approach to relationships and community involvement? These stories are not just historical accounts, but are vibrant, actionable models of how to live out our faith and responsibilities in today's world. So brothers, let's tune in, engage, and discover together how to be both a visionary and a protector in our day. Let's learn, grow, and be inspired to be the men that God has called us to be. Nehemiah, a cupbearer turned governor, exemplifies biblical masculinity through his unwavering commitment to rebuilding the walls of Jerusalem despite considerable opposition. His story, detailed in the book of Nehemiah, provides a compelling narrative on how faith, leadership, and resilience can drive transformative change, not just structurally, but also spiritually and communally. Nehemiah's mission begins with a profound moment of spiritual awakening. Learning of the desolation of Jerusalem's walls, his response is immediate and heartfelt. He weeps, he mourns, he fasts, and he prays before taking any action. This depth of spiritual connection underscores a critical aspect of biblical masculinity, the integration of faith into practical decision-making. Nehemiah's prayers are not passive, but propel him towards decisive action, underpinned by a reliance on God's guidance. We can draw from Nehemiah's example by anchoring our actions and decisions in spiritual reflection and prayer. In the face of personal and professional challenges, taking time to seek divine direction can lead to more grounded and principled decision-making. Just as Nehemiah's faith informed his leadership, we are called to let our faith shape our actions, ensuring that our endeavors are not just successful, but also righteous and aligned with God's will. As Nehemiah takes on the monumental task of rebuilding Jerusalem's walls, he encounters mockery, threats, and political intrigue from surrounding nations. Yet his reaction to these challenges showcases his exceptional leadership and diplomatic skills. Nehemiah's strategic approach, surveying the walls at night, rallying the people, and organizing them by families for the rebuild, demonstrates how effective leadership often requires both vision and practical wisdom. He understood the importance of community involvement and strength of a united front, turning potential despair into determined action. Brothers, we can learn from Nehemiah's leadership style, especially in how he combined vision with practical application. In the workplace or within our communities, effective leadership often involves inspiring others with a clear vision while also paying attention to logistics and execution. Nehemiah's story encourages us to tackle problems, not just with enthusiasm, but with with a well thought out plan and a team oriented approach. By embodying this type of leadership, we can affect positive change that extends beyond individual goals and it benefits our entire community. Nehemiah's perseverance in the face of ridicule and his refusal to be deterred by opposition is another vital aspect of his character. When confronted with relentless criticism and threats, Nehemiah remains focused, often bolstering his resolve with prayer and faith in God's protection. This kind of resilience is a crucial trait of biblical manhood, reflecting the strength required to pursue God-given missions despite the obstacles that may come our way. In practical terms, we can emulate Nehemiah's resilience by maintaining focus on our goals, regardless of the external discouragement or even the external setbacks. Whether in pursuing career ambitions, personal goals, or community projects, the ability to persevere, rooted in a strong sense of purpose and faith, can lead to significant achievements. Nehemiah's example teaches us that true strength lies in the capacity to continue pushing forward, especially when it seems most difficult to do so. Nehemiah's life offers a rich template for rediscovering masculinity through the lenses of leadership, faith, and perseverance. His ability to translate spiritual conviction into effective action, to lead with both strategy and inclusivity, and to maintain resilience in the face of adversity provides a blueprint for how we can live out our faith in today's world. By following Nehemiah's example, we can learn to execute our God-given visions with a focus and faith that not only accomplishes the set goal, but also fosters a legacy of spiritual and communal strength. As we reflect on Nehemiah's leadership and unwavering dedication to his divine mission, we transition to another profound man of God whose life encapsulates different but equally vital aspects of biblical masculinity. Moving from the walls of Jerusalem to the fields of Bethlehem, we encounter Boaz, whose actions toward Ruth highlight a deep-seated respect and care for others. Boaz's story not only complements Nehemiah's legacy of community building and spiritual leadership, but also deepens our understanding of masculinity as it pertains to personal relationships as well as social responsibility. His interactions with Ruth offer us a vivid portrayal of what it means to be a protector and a provider, setting a benchmark for integrity and kindness in personal conduct. Boaz, a central figure in the book of Ruth, stands as a beacon of noble character, demonstrating what it truly means to be a protector and provider in biblical terms. His interactions with Ruth, a Moabite widow in a vulnerable position, reveal a profound understanding and application of kindness, respect, and responsibility. These traits are those that define godly masculinity. You see, Boaz first encounters Ruth as she gleans in his field, a practice allowed by Jewish law to support the poor and the widowed. Instead of disregarding her or merely tolerating her presence, Boaz goes above and beyond the expectations of the law. He ensures her safety and offers her protection, saying, "Don't go and glean in another field, and don't go away from here. Stay here with the women who work for me. Watch the field where the men are harvesting, and follow along after the women. I have told the men not to touch you, not to lay a hand on you, not to mess with you." Y'all, this is important. This act not only secures her physical safety, but also her dignity. It showcases Boaz's understanding of his societal role. His societal role as a protector. Boaz's behavior translates into a call for men to recognize and act upon our capacity to ensure the safety and respect of women in their spheres of influence. This includes promoting respectful interactions in the workplace, supporting systems that safeguard women's rights, and fostering environments where women can thrive without fear. We can look to Boaz's example to understand that true masculinity involves creating and upholding spaces that respect and honor the dignity of all individuals, particularly those who might be in a position where they are perceived to be more vulnerable. Boaz's role as a provider is cemented through his decision to redeem Ruth, which involves marrying her and restoring her late husband's property, thereby ensuring her and her mother-in-law Naomi's security and place within the community. His actions are not merely charitable, they are rooted in a deep sense of duty and compassion, reflecting a masculinity that values and uplifts women. By choosing to redeem Ruth, Boaz not only provides for her immediate needs, but also restores her social standing and future prospects within the community. Today, we can emulate Boaz's example of provision, not only through financial support, but also by being advocates for women's social and economic empowerment. This can involve supporting equal opportunities in education and employment, participating in household responsibilities, and advocating for policies that promote gender equality. Boaz teaches us that our roles as providers extends beyond financial aspects to include emotional support and social support, enhancing the well-being of our families as well as the well-being of our community. The story of Boaz is a powerful narrative that illustrates how biblical masculinity combines respect, protection, and provision in ways that uplift and honor women. His actions set a standard for men to not only care for women in respectful and empowering ways, but also to actively contribute to their safety and success. By following Boaz's example, men today, we can foster relationships and communities where true biblical values flourish, creating a legacy of respect, equality, and love that mirrors the heart of God's intentions for all of humanity. Brothers, as we wrap up this week's episode of The Savage Gentleman, I want to thank you, first of all, for joining us on this enriching journey through the lives of Nehemiah and Boaz. Nehemiah, with his strategic leadership and resolute faith in the face of adversity, exemplifies the qualities of a visionary who rebuilds not just physical structures, but also communal faith. His story teaches us the power of determined leadership and the importance of aligning our actions with God's will. Boaz embodies the personal virtues of integrity, protection, and provision. His respectful and benevolent interactions with Ruth highlight the strength of character and the depth of care that are fundamental to biblical manhood. Together, these figures, Nehemiah and Boaz, showcase the diverse expressions of masculinity within the Bible. Each one of them teaches us how to live out our faith through both public leadership and personal relationships. Their stories provide timeless lessons that encourage men today to build lives of purpose, respect, and devout commitment, serving as pillars within our communities and our homes. Looking ahead, I invite you to tune in to our next episode. Next week, we're going to dive into practical steps for living out biblical masculinity in today's world. We'll outline 10 ways to live out biblical masculinity in everyday life, providing actionable steps that can help you embody these timeless principles in the modern context. Whether you're looking to enhance your personal growth or strengthen your relationships, I guarantee you these insights will guide you on your path to becoming a man who honors God and enriches the lives of those around him. Until then, remember what it means to be a savage gentleman in today's world. Embrace your strength, nurture your gentleness, and strive to be extraordinary in all that you do. Through the next time, brothers, be savage, be gentle, be extraordinary.